Hey guys, hope everyone having a good day. So today we're gonna do a video on Martynas Alekna, the third Alekna brother, or I guess the second Alekna brother. His dad is the GOAT, Virgilius Alekna. His brother is the world record holder, Mykolos Alekna. And then he also has a sister who's the youngest in the family, who's really good. And then Martynas, a really, really good discus thrower, 67-23. He's, I think, a little younger than Mykolos Alekna, just a little bit. And a tremendous thrower in his own right. A little overshadowed, though. I mean, when you have like two goats in your family, it's kind of hard. But this whole family might be competing with the Krausers for like the best like throwing family ever. I still think the Krausers got it because they dominated in pretty much all events. Maybe except Hammer, but the Krauser family not only did just have Ryan Krauser, the dad Olympian, brother, crazy good jab thrower as well. Uncle really, like, their whole family is insane. But let's get into it. So he's still young. Actually, let me just play this a couple times. I got this off his Instagram. Why does it do that? Okay. You can see, looks kind of slow, right? And then just explodes at the finish, but he's not going slow. And you notice him and his brother Mykolos kind of throw kind of the same a little, which is weird because none of them throw like their dad at all. I think their dad is probably my second favorite, maybe third favorite technique of all time is between Gerd Kanter and Robert Harding and Virgilius Alekna. It's so hard to choose between them in terms of discus technique. But I really, really like a lot of the aspects he does, which is why he throws 67 meters. All right, but let's get into this. So, right off the bat, I love this wind. All right, pretty upright, really like that. Let me get the straight lines. Weight evenly distributed, a little wider, starting a little wider than shoulder width apart. Love to see that. Great balanced athletic position, both knees bent. As he turns out the back, he keeps his left knee and left arm in line. I really like that. And if you notice, so he's super relaxed here, super relaxed. And then he gets that left knee so far over his left foot. I love that. That's an insane position. I know it looks easy to do, but to do that and actually like be able to have the strength to get out of that and sprint out the back and like actually get all that weight over, it creates a ton of stretch in his groin, and it just allows you to control the hips so much better and to get just that much more rotational energy out of the back of the ring. So I love that. I love that when he does that, his right knee goes out and around as well. Really, really nice there. So he gets into this super balanced position out the back. I love that. Now, like his brother, he does not turn his foot all the way. He kind of goes on the outside of his foot and kind of stops. Stahl does that a little too. Daniel Stahl a little. So he gets here, really lets that sweep go wide around. And just this flexibility. Him and his brother throw so similar. It's actually quite astonishing. Their finishes are a lot different. Not a lot different. Obviously, like they're different throwers. They're different people. Martynas here, he doesn't go nearly as fast as Mykolos does, but still fast. I know it doesn't look that fast, but on video, everyone looks slow compared to what they actually are in real life. And I didn't really learn that until I started watching like elite people throw in real life, and you realize just how fast they're actually going. Like I've seen Krauser at Long Beach State throw his 22.74 in 2019, and before that I thought he moved really slow. No, he really doesn't. Like out the back kinda, but once he gets into like his sprint phase, he is out of there. he just looks really, really slow on film. I got to see Daniel Stahl throw, Ishan Haddadi throw. Yeah, just and it's just insane. If you ever get the chance to watch like elite people throw in real life, especially hammer throwers, like you just blink and they're done. It's insane how fast they actually go when you start throwing like 75 plus meters and whatnot. I got to see Cameron Rogers throw a couple of times, Justin Stafford, Sean Donnelly, Al Saif from Qatar as well, and just a whole host of it's like 70 plus meter hammer throwers. Got to see Rudy Winkler and Daniel Hall. It's insane when you get to see those guys throw in real life, and they look like video like Alekna here, like he looks kind of slow. He is moving so fast through the ring, and it gives you an idea of how fast Mikolas Alekna goes through the ring. And I've got to see him throw too, and Roger Stone, and I gotta see. I've been privileged. I've been able to see a whole bunch of like Olympians and world record holders throw. But just to give you an idea, that when you watch these guys on video, the speed that they're going, the video just can't even. It does not do it justice at how fast these guys are going. All right, so when someone looks fast in video, like a Tom Walsh or something, or a Mikolas Alekna, they are going so unbelievably fast through the ring. It's astonishing. Or like a Joe Kovacs or something. But, yeah, sorry. Got a little sidetracked there. But let's get back to the technique. I love this position right here. Level shoulders, really nice there. And he's going to hold his chest through to the middle of the sector. I really love that. And what that does is when he holds his middle of the chest, it allows his sweep to come around, which keeps his separation between the lower and upper body. And you notice he keeps the chest as to the middle of the ring as long as possible, kind of like a Christian Che kind of thing. And so when his right foot lands, this is another thing that I really like that I don't like about Mikolas' technique, but his dad did this as well. And this is what I coach to, is keep the feet as low to the ground as possible. I have a rule for all my athletes that their left foot cannot go above their right knee in the middle. All right? And I'm speaking for right-handed throwers. And that's for shot and disc. Because unless you're just like explosive freak of nature like Gerd Kanter or a Mikolas Alekna or something, having the foot high just makes no sense because it's just going to take longer to get down. But, you know, there are some cases where some people do throw far like that, and that's fine, but it usually, you know, especially me, I don't get that many explosive freaks of nature. You know, there's aren't too many like Gerd Kanters just walking around the world. So I like to coach this low because, one, it just leaves less room for error in the throw. It can just it can make you a lot more consistent. And it's one of the reasons why Vergilius Alekna was so consistent, other than being the GOAT. And it just makes everything so much easier. And that's what I love. I also love that he has this low sweep. Love the low sweep. I just love how he keeps everything low. And if you notice, so he gets here, he doesn't rise. He doesn't extend this left knee out the back. He pushes forward. Really nice there. So he lands. Really nice. And this catch position is beautiful right here. Catches super deep. All right. What I don't like this butt sticking out. I prefer his hips to be a little more that way. But that's just a little nitpick thing. But then he does get his hips engaged here. Super nice. And let's see. Does he pre-turn? No, he doesn't pre-turn. But I think he's also really tall. So he kind of doesn't need to, maybe. But let's see. He gets here really nice there. And if you're going to notice, his right ankle is going to... Let's see. Where does it land? It lands here. It's going to keep that same level. All right? It does not drop. It keeps that same level, and he keeps rotating it. And he's going to keep staying grounded a long time. And if you look at this finish, that's a beautiful finish. Look how out he is here. That reminds me of like a Peter Malachowski finish. Just so far out there. Long left arm. Creates a tremendous stretch. Let me go back. And so he catches here. And then he starts to open up his left arm while keeping the right side back. And what that does, and you can do this for shot as well, is it creates a bunch of stretch in the chest, and it makes it a whole lot easier to just have that right side snap through at the finish. Now, you got to be careful when you do this and not pull. All right? So you notice, because, Jesus. Sorry. He just gets, let's see. Yeah, right there. That little subtle movement. So he's here. Opens the chest up, but it keeps everything back. All right? So then he still finishes here. Super nice here. Really, really nice there. That's a beautiful finish. He gets here. I don't like how his head is back here like this. I think he does a little too much with his head. Just a little bit. His shoulders are also a little too far back for my liking. But overall, a fantastic throw. Again, he's also very young. I think he is like a year or two younger than Mikolos. But I could be wrong on that. But yeah, just fantastic throw. Let's see. Where does he reverse? Left. Oh my God. Left foot there. And let's see where he reverses. So yeah, kind of under. Wait, does the camera shift? Oh, the camera shifts. Okay, let's see. Where does his left foot lands there? Yeah, the camera shifted. Yeah, he did under rotate just a little, but not too bad. But the most important thing is that he got his hips through all the way. Really, really nice there. Now, I did release it just a little bit early if I had to nitpick, but I mean, this is a PR throw and during a comp. You're not going to have the most technical throws in the world. And, like, God, all their family has such long arms. It's insane. I think Martynas Alekna had almost like an 8-foot wingspan, I think. He had over a 7-foot wingspan for sure. Like 7'5" probably. Like, it was insane. I mean, he was 6'9" with hands that went down to his. Like, he has their dad, Martynas Alekna, probably has like the perfect build. If I was to build a discus thrower, it would be him. Just 6'9" with like a 7'8" like wingspan, gorilla arms, just lean. 280 pounds of lean mass, and just an athletic freak of nature. I mean, he is the perfect build for them. And, you know, they inherited his long arms for sure, because they both have insanely long arms. And you can just see it right here. Just this right here, amazing. But, yeah, overall, fantastic. Fantastic throw. A little, like, shaky here and there. Maybe some things I wouldn't personally coach. But then again, and I think a lot of people need to remember this, as if you're a coach and you ever get the chance to coach, like, one of these, like, types of guys, like, these elite guys, there's no point trying to, like, change them or, like, conform them to your thing so much. Because they do this stuff, and it makes them special. And a lot of the things they do is the reason they throw far. Like Martynas Alekna, I don't like his technique that much. It's not very textbook or anything. If I was his coach, would I change it that much? No. I'd maybe try some things here or there. But for the most part, you know, when you're you break the world record twice, and you know throw as far as he does, like don't change. Like Adam Nelson, a lot of coaches tried to change his quirky throw, but he threw far with it, and it was a smart thing not to try and change it that much, because it's what made him super successful. You have to remember, everyone's an individual and everyone throws differently. Not everyone's going to throw similar to what you coach. In fact, I have really never coached anybody in the style that I actually like to coach, because I've never had the opportunity to coach an athlete that could coach the way I like to coach. That could do the things I like to coach. I don't get very mobile people usually all the time, so yeah. So all the stuff I say as critiques are stuff that I would personally change. Like that I think that I would not change, sorry, but like would not like my athletes to do necessarily. But if I was, Martinez's coach, if I had the honor and privilege to coach someone like this, would I change that much about it? Not really. Not maybe like a little thing here or there. Like I would try something. If it doesn't work, like really quick, because these types of throwers, they can adapt to things real quick because they're supreme athletes. So, if it doesn't catch on in like a week or so, I mean, even if I like it, if the distances drop, I mean, who cares? If I like it, if the athlete doesn't like them and it doesn't go as far, because, you got to make the athlete happy too. Now, there's some things you got to do to not make the thrower happy, but in your heart that's the best thing they do and they have success with it and they will just learn to love it. But there are some things, like this out the back. Like, do I like that he's not turning all the way? No, not really. But it is a style that people do. And it affects his sweep a lot. But, it's what makes him so fast into the middle of the ring as well. Because he does the unbalanced balance type of thing, like in single sport and hammer. So that So that dramatically speeds him up. Is that what I coach? Usually, no. Would I love to coach someone that does that? Yeah. But yeah, sorry on all that tangent, but yeah, I mean, it's 67-meter throw. There's not many things I can really say that are like, whoa, that's kind of crazy wrong or anything. It's just different. But yeah, overall fantastic throw. Wish you nothing but the best, and yeah, see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.